Hi, my name is Jeremy Ross. I'm with IGC Software. This is the third video of our Survey OI application that we've done for the beta test group. In this video, we'll be covering the actual survey functionality that exists within the application itself. So to add a new site survey, what you first have to do is from your activity feed, hit the add button at the bottom. What that does is it launches your activities to select. From there, you can select Site Survey. Once Site Survey is selected, you need to select the addresses that exist within your application for that customer. So where are they loading from? Where are they delivering to? You select those addresses, hit Done in the upper right-hand side, and now you're ready to go ahead and enter a floor or area that you're going to survey for. You're going to do that by hitting the floor area button in the upper left. From there, hit the plus sign, and you can add a new floor or area name in. So I'll put in floor 3. I hit save, and you also have the option to select whether it's an office or a lab or whatever list that you've entered into the application. So from there, I hit save, and it adds that in. So let me go ahead and throw that in. Okay, I hit save, and now it pulls up my office list that I can start selecting from. To add items, it's very easy. You're going to add any of your furniture from the left-hand side, any of your equipment on the right-hand side, just by touching the item that you want to add. So if I want to add 2 pieces of metal shelving that are large, if I want to add a medium-sized refrigerator, and if I want to add 4 lateral 5-drawer files, I just touch the screen for as many that I want to enter in. Now you have the option to add in bulk. That's where the little plus sign comes in. Next to the item, if you hit the plus sign, you have the option to add and or remove in bulk. So I could add 10, but then if the customer says, well, we don't need 10, I can hit -5 and bring it back down to 5. So very easy to add and remove in bulk through that. The little I out to the right-hand side is going to give you the details of that particular item. You can make notes from that item here just by touching on notes, typing in the note. You can even take pictures of items by hitting view/edit photos. From there, it activates the camera on your device, and you can go ahead and take pictures. So very easy to add and remove items. You also have notes that you can make on the floor or area itself. So if the floor area is a common area, the customer is going to pack it, that sort of thing, you want to make that note. The little note section up here at the top allows you to do that. I just touch the screen there, and from here, I can go ahead and hit the plus sign, and I can make floor notes. I can even make those customer facing, so if there's something specific that the customer and I are agreeing on, I can make those customer facing so they appear on the report itself. The little camera that's next to that notes section allows you to go ahead and take pictures of that floor or items or areas within that floor. So from here, I can touch the camera, hit the plus sign, it activates the images once again on my device. From there, I can go ahead and take pictures by hitting the camera icon at the bottom. I can even draw on those pictures if need be. Create captions on those pictures. So let me cancel out of there. You can add equipment the same way over here on the right that you were adding specific articles. So if you have 3 library cards for batch files, something like that, I can enter those in. If I need panel cards for conference tables, I can enter those in. So you can get your equipment by floor or area as you're going through the surveying process. The settings button at the top above your materials and equipment list allow you to manage your items. In the second video, we've taken a look at how to do that. This just gives you access to the exact same thing. You can go in here, add new items on the fly while you're in the survey. You can edit items on the fly. You can even hide items if they're not necessary. So from here, I can adjust my units of measure. I can adjust the number of cartons for a specific item based on maybe the customer doing packing or us doing packing, that sort of thing. So you can go in and add new items on the fly as well just by hitting the plus sign. And then you can even, if I go back into settings here, manage your kits. So you can manage your kits in here the same way that you could on the previous screen that we looked at in video 2. So you can add a new kit just by selecting the items from the list that you want to build into that kit. So I can put in a test kit right here, and let me add items in bulk to that test kit. Let me make that look a little bit better. There we go. Let's say our test kit has, I don't know, we'll do 10 chairs in it. And I hit save. Okay, so that kit now appears down here at the bottom on my inventory list. What I want to show you, let me scroll up to the chairs here. When I touch that kit, you see how it's automatically adding 10 chairs in here. It's just a fast way to add a grouping of items. So from that list, you can pick out any specific number of items and group them together in a kit for you to select from at any point. Also under your settings, you have manage list types. So from here you can create new list types. So if you go into, I don't know, a food manufacturer or something like that, they have specific types of equipment and you want to create a specific list type for them, you can do that on the fly as well. To create a new list, you just hit the plus sign, enter in the list name. It's all available to you right here within the application. And last but not least in here, you can lock the survey itself. So once you're done with the survey, you can lock it. That way nothing can be edited on there. And then origin destination addresses, you can go in and edit those at any point that you feel is necessary. So if something changes, things are going to a different address now, you can go in and load out of 2 different addresses and deliver to a third if you choose to do so. So you have complete flexibility within there as well. Once you're done with the site survey, you're going to have access to a report that's going to itemize everything for you. That report is available by hitting the little box up here in the upper right with the arrow on it. By doing that, it launches the document itself. I'm just waiting for that to load up here. So here's the document, and it's totaling up the quantities of each, and it's showing exactly what I have going based on floor and location. It's listing how many kits that I have, my equipment that's necessary for that specific floor, and then it's subtotaling everything over here on the right. So you can see that everything is listed on here. You have the ability to email that or save it. All you do is hit actions here in the upper right. You can email it. You can save it to the activity feed, which then it drops it over into your activity feed on the details screen. And you also have the ability to email it to the customer by hitting the little button up here. That can launch your email for you. All you do is select mail, and it's sent over as a PDF attachment. So a lot of different flexibility in here for you within the application for going around and surveying items. All you would have to do are add these new items to your list as necessary, and then put in your units of measure within the list itself. So that covers the survey functionality within the application. When you're done, just hit done in the upper right. It takes you back over to your detail screen where you have access to that customer information and your activity feed. I can see that my site survey is in here and it's completed. My document that I had just created is in here as well.